Hi. Today I'm not going to be working on my Chevelle. Today I'm going to be working on my Camaro. The problem being with my Camaro, this is a 98 Camaro Z28, bright red as you can see. The problem I've been having is the radio and power windows have been just kind of going on and off at will. And I understand that that's a common problem with Camaros from that era, the 4th gen Camaros. And it is the body control module, BCM. The BCM is located behind the glove box. So, I decided to start removing the BCM and fix some soldered connections that seem to be at the heart of the problem. Okay, so to remove the body control module, you have to remove the kick panel and a panel that goes right up underneath the glove box. Once you do that, it's held on just by kind of, I want to say magic, but it's kind of held on by the tightness of the case that's up buried behind the glove box. To remove it, you have to get way up underneath there, move all the wires out of the way, and separate the two sides. That's right. Let's see, I'm losing the light here. Hold on. The box that this other box sits in, it's held on by the two sides, like this. So you have to pry them apart and wiggle the BCM out. Now my next step is to remove the BCM and solder some connections to make this all correct again. The whole issue is with about 5 different connections, and you can find videos on YouTube here showing exactly how to do this, but this is my little foray into it since I've never done anything with any of the computers on the Camaro before. So next step is to remove the electrical connections and take the box out. Okay, here's the box on the bench. Essentially, what other YouTube videos have led me to believe is you just open up the box, pry out the circuit board. Hold on a second, I gotta pry out the circuit board while holding the camera at the same time. I'm gonna put the camera down really quick. And it slides out. And according to everybody on YouTube, these are the connections we want to resolder. So you have this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Oh, I moved my camera, sorry. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. There's 5 connections. I'm not the greatest solderer in the world, but I'm going to give it a shot. I mean, hey, it's already broken. What's the worst that could happen, right? So I got my cheesy little soldering gun right there. And just gotta go get some solder. Be right back. All I'm doing is heating up the joint and then adding a little bit of extra solder to tighten it up. And hopefully this will solve my problem. Or I've made it 1,000. See if I can move this out of the way. There's the joints that I've soldered. And they look a little better. You're going to have to take my word on that. They look a little bit better than what they were before. So let's try packing it all up and putting it back in the car and see if it works. Okay, there's my solder joint. And you can see there's quite a bit of solder on there. It may not be the cleanest job, but it's pretty good. It's pretty solid, I think. Now we're going to see if that works on the car. Now if you're asking, okay, how do you solder the joints? What you're looking to do is to take your soldering iron right there. This is just a cheap one, couple of bucks. And you're holding it at the joint. And you hold it right on top of the joint, not on the circuit board, but right on, where am I at? Right on the joint itself for about 2-3 seconds. Then you apply the solder, which is this stuff right here, the soldering wire. You apply the solder right in between the metal part on the circuit board and the soldering iron, and it'll flow all the way around. You might have to move it a little bit with the iron, but you want to make it as even and smooth as possible. And you're going to do that for all 5 of these joints. That one's a little rough. I might redo that one. Until you get enough solder that the joint is solid. And voila, you've soldered your body control module. But does it work? We'll see. To reinstall this board, it's just the opposite of what you already did. There's the inside of the case for the board. Notice you have pins on one side, wide open opening on the other. You have to make sure that these pins fit perfectly in the proper holes right there. Then the rest it just drops in. So let's see if I can do this with one hand. I'm showing you what I'm doing. So I'm lining up the pins. There we go. Pins are lined up. Once those are lined up right there, it just slides right in. Again, I'm going to have to do this one-handed. And I can't seem to do it one-handed, which is not good. There we go. Okay, so now the pins are through the board. Those pins automatically fit. We just close the case. And it snaps shut right there. And we reinstall it in the car. Let's see what happens. There it is fixed. Kick panel is installed. And I guess we should take it for a little test drive. See how it works. Okay, I'm back in the passenger side footwell of my '98 Camaro. And there's all the wires plugged back in. Let's see if it works. Go to the ignition. I have radio. Look at that. Wireless carriers rate supply. See dealer for financing details. I'm shaking. Before I would shake it, the radio would kick on and kick off. Look at that. Money saved, $650 plus tax from a dealer to change this box. $650 saved. Of course, you do have to do all the work yourself, but hey, you save money. Nope. It's not going in and out. And dash lights work, radio works. Windows go up and down. Life is good. Now I got to get it all put back. Let's see how that goes. Look at this. As you can see, if I can get out of traffic here, radio's now working fine. And windows roll down. It's all good. So simple soldering. I soldered all 5 joints. That's really all you need to do. So everyone on YouTube that is talking about the issue with the body control module and talking about soldering those points is exactly right. Thanks, YouTube.